statement of focus would be for the member to share the impact of their style on others. The time allocated for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes, and best of luck to the speaker.
When I asked the speaker what could he think of when he heard the term black and white, what came to his mind was good and evil, light and dark, which is pretty interesting. He has been an esport professional and he is in the current Division Case PR team. Please put your hands together for the ever enthusiastic Toastmaster Anirban Datta with the title Initiate. Initiate Toastmaster Anirban Datta.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. To be honest, I was a bit scared when I got to know that I'm going to have to deliver a speech on understanding your communication styles in Toastmasters soon, because I am not what you call a good communicator. Allow me to explain. See, from a very young age, I have been playing video games. And often people say that gamers are introverts. Well, I wasn't exactly an introvert, but I admit that I would choose gaming over reality any day. I used to play online video games for hours. I used to never go out if I didn't have to. I used to never talk to people if I didn't have to. I used to always avoid crowded places or meeting new people. And that made a huge impact in my social life. So, my social skills. I could not talk to people, but over the microphone in online games, I could talk to anyone, anytime. I used to talk to my online buddies all day, all night long. But in real life, I could never talk to people for long. I was gaming so much that I kind of got bored of reality. I could not talk to people who did not have the same interest as me, gaming. You see, back when I was in school, whenever I used to meet new people, say some new student in class or someone new in tuition, I used to choose the best communication technique known to mankind. Ignore their existence completely and pretend that you are too busy to talk to them, or show them that you simply do not care about them. Actually, I did not care. Because as I said, I was gaming so much that I kind of got bored of reality. So I started to ignore and neglect every single thing. If I have to consider myself till the age of 18 while I was still in school, my communication technique was no communication at all. But till the time when I was finishing my school and I had to move on to college, I realized that something was very wrong and it had to change. I realized that I cannot really live a life like this. I also realized that to survive in the work industry, I'm going to have to communicate to people, real people, on a regular basis. So I have to be a good communicator. That's the time when I got on the internet and researched a lot about communication. I researched a lot about communication. I read books, and I understood that communication is not really about just having a conversation. Communication is truly about taking interest in the other person, which I was lacking very much because, as I said, I kind of got bored of reality. From then on, I decided that now on, I'm going to be serious when it comes to communication. I started taking interest in other people. I approached people, the people I already knew. With this kind of mindset, I moved on to college. I still remember the first day of my college. I walked into the college auditorium where all of the first year students had gathered for the induction ceremony. And I thought that I'm going to talk to all of them. Instead, I just took a seat. There were so many students around me, but I could not talk to anyone. Watching so many people, so many new people together, I kind of freaked out. So I just took a seat and I started praying that someone at least approaches me and starts talking to me so that I can also start talking to them. No one approached me. Later that day, we all were escorted to our individual classrooms according to our departments. The number of students decreased. That's the time when I gathered all of the confidence I had in the world and I approached someone and I started talking to them. We had a good conversation. Other people also joined in. That day, not only I made some very good friends, I also realized something very important, that communication is also about making the other person comfortable enough to communicating with you. You see, when I hadn't initiated the conversation with the other guy, me and the other guy, both of us were not comfortable or confident enough to talk to someone whom we just met. So we didn't talk at all. But just the time I introduced myself and I asked him for his introduction, I somehow made him comfortable enough to communicating with me. So we had a conversation. I got so interested into this thing called communication that I started reading books about how to approach new people, how to talk to someone you just met, about all things communication. That's the time when a friend of mine introduced me to Toastmasters. I still remember the first day I walked into the Calcutta Chamber of Commerce as a guest of Toastmasters. The moment I stepped foot into that room, the sergeant at arms quickly approached me and started talking to me. From then onwards, every single member and guest who would walk into the room would talk to me. I was kind of felt comfortable and confident in communicating with them. From that day onwards till the next 2 months, while I was visiting Kolkata Toastmasters Club as a guest, every single Friday before the meeting started and even after the meeting ended, I would communicate with the members of Kolkata Toastmasters Club. I kind of loved the environment. In that period of time, I gained so much comfort and confidence when it came to communication. And after I have joined Toastmasters, whenever it came to communication, I have always tried to be an initiator. I have always tried to make the other person comfortable enough to having a communication with me, because I have figured out that communication is really a two-way process. And if the guy or the girl you're talking to is not comfortable enough in talking to you, you're not going to have a good conversation. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes to communication, my style will always be as of an initiator. If I am meeting you for the first time, I'll be the one to start a conversation with you. I'll be the one introducing myself and asking you for your introduction. I'll be the one trying my best to make you comfortable enough in communicating with me. Because you see, most people in India lack social skills. And if we as good communicators can be initiators who can make other people comfortable enough in communication, we can also make other people good communicators. So ladies and gentlemen, here's a small tip from someone who was not a good communicator at all. In a crowded place, if you are seeing someone who is just taking a seat and not talking to anyone, just approach them and start talking to them. Because believe me when I say this, that person wants to talk, but he's just not finding the courage to start talking to someone he just met. What do you say, Miss Toastmaster?
Definitely, Toastmaster Anirban, it's been a good journey that you've had in Toastmasters. Now, coming back to our theme, which is black and white, I'm sure all of you by now have the count of Ys with you. My count was 6. If anybody else wants to share their count, they can go ahead and share. You can put it on the chat box if you want to. I'll tell you what the number actually means. If you've had 0 Ys, it means that you're more likely compassionate and empathetic, but this may lead you to take decisions which will not be in your best interest. That is, you have a habit of saying yes to everything, and that may not be good. If you have the number of Y in the range of 1 to 5, that means you have some black and white thinking. That is, you're not a black and white thinker, but some areas in your life, you tend to take decisions in yes and no, good and bad, and that will not affect your life in any negative way, neither will it affect your relationship with people. If your score of Ys is between 6 to 10, which is going to be for most of us, that means that we are a moderate black and white thinkers. That means that we are most likely to not pay attention to our feelings, our emotions, and the emotions of others. So this is the area where we have to work on. We have to pay more heed and more, attention to our emotions and of the emotions around us. But in the areas that you think black and white, you may well grow in humility and grace. And if you have a score between 11 to 15, you'll have a little to work on because you are a black and white thinker. You are admired for your strengths, but that will make you your weakness too. So that is, you not only consider other people's emotions, but you tend to avoid yours and avoid theirs. So that may lead you to become a narcissist. So try not to react to others, but respond to them. I may have sounded like an astrologer all this while, plus, but thank you for bearing with me. These were the inferences that I had and that I read from an article. Moving ahead, we have the second speaker who is delivering his introduction to mentorship level 2 from Pathways Innovative Planning. He's been mentored by Toastmaster Siddharth Shuriwal and will be evaluated by Toastmaster Rahul Maheshwari. If you could please read out the speech objectives.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster today, and good evening to fellow Toastmasters, dear guests. Well, the speaker is delivering his Level 2 Project 3 from the Pathways Innovative Planning. And the purpose of the speech is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a protege. Timer, please note that the timing is 5 to 7 minutes, and all the very best to the speaker.
When I asked the speaker what he could think of when I asked him of the term black and white, he said that they are opposite colors and they are filterless. Please help us welcome the ever-smiling businessman who runs a startup dealing with co-living spaces in Kolkata, Toastmaster Piyush Jain, with the title The Accounting Mentor. The Accounting Mentor, Toastmaster Piyush Jain.
Thank you, Toastmaster Komal. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are.
How many of you are businessmen or a practicing professional? Please raise your hand. Do you know what is the profit or loss of your business last month? Do you know the revenue of your business last month? If not, then stick with me. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. One day, my partner and I were casually talking to my cousin, who too is a businessman. He asked us, "Have you started making profit yet?" We said, "Of course, Bhaiya. We have been making profit since the first month." Bhaiya is elder brother in Hindi. So, how much did you make last month? He again asked. We could not answer. How much revenue did you generate in last month? We again could not answer the exact amount. My cousin has been running multiple businesses for the last 6 years, and he has also done MBA in finance from Mumbai. He told us that these are few simple numbers that a businessman must know. How could you not know this? Don't you have control over your business? We, my partner and I, decided to sit for proper accounting to get all these answers. But after 3 days of struggling, fighting, and blaming each other, we gave up. We were not able to decode our books. It was all haywire. We could not decide where to start and where to end. We decided to reach out to my cousin for help, and he was happily ready to help us. It took us, under the guidance of him, 7 days to make the accounts. Well, it was also not the proper accounts because we did not record every transaction. So we had to assume many expenses or revenue in the process, but we finally did it. It crumbled our illusion. For all this time, we thought we were making profit, but the real picture was that we were not making anything. Instead, we were few thousands into losses. We were saddened by the result, but now we could see the clear cause of loss, and we could take proper decision towards the profitability of the firm. At that time, my cousin helped us in many ways, due to which we have never faced any problems till now. He helped us set up a proper accounting system, because if you do not have a system installed for accounting, then you are bound to make mistakes sometimes. He gave us his 10 minutes mantra to never fall into that situation ever. He told us to sit for 10 minutes every day to overlook every transaction of the day and whether it has been properly recorded or not. This 10 minutes is going to save days or even months later. He also helped us in hiring a professional accountant who could help me in to consult about the technicalities and be updated with all the compliances necessary. Now it's been 9 months after that, and we have not made a single mistake. Well, I'll not say single mistake, but not major mistake in accounting. We have updated our accounts with proper records of every transaction and started making profits also. So friends, this particular help has shown me the power of a mentor. They can steer you clear from the disaster by providing proper guidance and help. Everyone can find mentors. It's up to you to cherish the relationships you have, cultivate new ones, and never take for granted the people who can help you. Above all, you must recognize that mentors can be everyday people who have extraordinary advice. They don't have to be superheroes or millionaires or big CEOs. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Piyush, for giving us such a wonderful thought on mentorship. I'd also like to thank all the mentors in my life who have helped me, and especially in Toastmasters. Uh, and that's all. What I'd like to say is that when I say that we have to think in gray, does not mean that we have to think about all the situations and all the possible scenarios in gray. Our brains would be a mess. If we had to think about what to eat and what to wear in gray, our brain would collapse. To think binary there is a good solution. Thinking in gray, where we have to take important decisions in life, makes sense. We should all sit down and have a very detailed explanation as to what and why we are doing. So there are two tips from my side that I like to give you all. First is that do not label and limit things. When we start using extreme words like great, awesome, impossible, utter, we are limiting our brains to black and white thoughts. So stop doing that, try to avoid doing that. And the second tip from my side would be that open yourself to describing things and situations in details, if not verbally, at least in your mind, so that it will help you all to avoid the black and white thoughts that you have. Moving forward, I like to give the podium to our general evaluator who will take the meeting forward and will tell us all in all about the meeting.
Thank you, Komal. Just give me 1 minute. I thought that my role will be coming after the Moments of Truth workshop. Just give me 1 second.
Don't we have MOT first?
Okay, so will we have the
that's what I
general
thought.
action session? Okay, then my bad. We'll go ahead with the Moments of Truth session, which will be conducted by distinguished Toastmaster Rohan Nag. He'll help us assess our growth and how we all can improve and take our club to new heights. So I'd like to hand over the podium to distinguished Toastmaster Rohan Nag.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Komal Chararia. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Moments of Truth session of the mighty and of the wonderful Kolkata Toastmasters Club. So I will share a small presentation with you all so that you all can understand what Moments of Truth is all about. So if you can just give me a moment. I have made a very simple and a small presentation. Can I get a confirmation, people, if you can view the presentation? Can I get a yes or a no?
Yes, we can.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rahul. So what is Moments of Truth? So, ladies and gentlemen, Moments of Truth basically comes under the successful Club Series program of Toastmasters International. It is basically the episode where a person comes in contact with any aspect of a Toastmasters experience and forms an impression of a club's quality and service. As the very famous adage goes, first impression lasts long. So we as Toastmasters, we as a club, as a family, we need to ensure that the very first impression that we put across, not only to our guests, but also the Toastmasters who attend from other clubs and divisions and areas have a good impression about our club. So the Moments of Truth basically stands on 6 pillars. The 6 pillars are first impressions, membership orientation, fellowship, variety and communication, program planning and meeting organization, membership strength, and last but not the least, achievement recognition. Now, each of these 6 pillars are themselves divided into 6 parameters. These are the 6 parameters of each of those pillars. Now, don't worry, you do not have to remember or mug up these points. These points will be explained to each and every one of you by a particular EC member, depending on which group you are placed. Which group you are placed. Now, that should raise a question in your minds. That question I will answer now. What happens in a Moments of Truth session is that the entire audience is divided into 6 groups. Each group has to discuss any one aspect or any one pillar of the Moments of Truth. So what we will do is, please put your focus on the table in the right lower corner of your screens. Group 1 will discuss only the 6 points under first impressions. Group 2 will take care of membership orientation. Group 3 will focus on fellowship, variety, and communication. Group 4 will deliberate on program planning and meeting organization. Group 5 will ideate on membership strength, and Group 6 will emphasize on achievement recognition. When you discuss the various aspects, the sub-points under each of these pillars, you have to give the club a rating. Now, on the top part of the screen, you will see the scoring range. If you believe that a club achieves certain standard each and every day, each and every moment, please give it a 5. And if you feel any particular standard the club does not meet at all, please give it a 1. Now, we are leaders. Leaders are required not only to identify a challenge, but also to give a solution to overcome the challenge. So if in any aspect you feel that a club deserves a score of 3 or less, that is 3, 2, or a 1, please state the causes behind those challenges and solutions to overcome those challenges. It's just not about identifying a problem, it's about solving them, right? So as I have stated under the modus operandi, you will be divided into groups. Once you go into your group, you will have one particular EC member who will lead the discussions for that particular aspect or pillar of Moments of Truth. Please provide the proper scores. If under any sub-point your score is 3 or below, please state the reasons why and solutions for the same. And finally, after the entire discussions are done, I request you all to please mail your observations and your scores to the president of the club so that she can share the same with District 41 and Toastmasters. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Any doubts? Madam President has any questions? All right, wonderful. So with that, can I request the Tech Master to kindly divide us into the groups as we have discussed. Please ensure that the EC members are there in those particular groups. And yes, please remember, we will have 15 minutes, 15 minutes to discuss all the sub-points, to discuss all those 6 sub-points, and we come back and we together go through and analyze on all the 36 points that comprises the entire Moments of Truth, right? So Tech Master, can we begin with the breakout sessions? Please remember 15 minutes.
Sure, I have assigned everybody into the breakout rooms as told. And you are also, Toastmaster Varna, you have also been assigned. So if
Yes,
you
yes.
do not wish to join, then please don't. Komal, are you there? Deoshi?
दीपक,
हाँ भेजा, अमन को उधर भेजा है।
हाँ अमन को दिया है, ठीक है मैं देख रहा हूँ। अरे मेरे को दूसरे रूम्स का एक्सेस दो, I have to attend all the rooms now. I told you.
ओ तब सो आई विल हैव टू मेक यू होस्ट।
हाँ तो make, I
हाँ
told
ठीक
you,
है,
host.
हाँ ठीक है। क्या?
Make me
हेलो।
host, Babu. I have to attend all the sessions.
ओके 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 ठीक है, मैं आई एम क्रिएटिंग यू होस्ट एंड टेलिंग यू
हाँ
हाउ
please,
टू डू
please.
इट।
I know how to do it. तो मेरे को host बनाओ.
ओह ओके ओके परफेक्ट देन। हेलो।
हेलो।
व्हाट्सअप।
व्हाट्सएप क्या? मेरे को कौन सा रूम असाइन होगा? विच रूम विल आई गेट असाइन टू?
आपको असाइन किया था, आप चले गए। अभी मेरे पास होस्ट एक्सेस नहीं है। रोहन भैया होस्ट एक्सेस लेके अभी घूमने गए हैं सारा ब्रेकआउट रूम।
उसको बोलो मेरे को कोई रूम असाइन कर देगा।
हम कुछ नहीं कर सकता, मेरे पास कोई, हम मतलब कहीं पे ब्रॉडकास्ट भी नहीं कर सकता, किसी को टेक्स्ट भी नहीं कर सकता, पर्सनल चैट पे कर सकता है।
हम रोहन को बता रहे हैं। दीपक।
क्या क्या?
रोहन इज टेलिंग मी आस्क दीपक।
दीपक क्या? अरे हम होस्ट एक्सेस उनको दे दिया, मेरे पास कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है। हम होस्ट एक्सेस इस वक्त वापस भी नहीं ले सकता क्योंकि वो रूम में है नहीं। अच्छा रुको, हम ले सकता है, ले ले।
नहीं।
फिर रोहन भी अटैच।
हाँ 1 मिनट, हम उसको मैसेज कर रहे हैं।
अच्छा रुको, हम ले लेता है एंड वो आएंगे वापस रूम में तो हम उनको वापस दे देगा।
हाँ मेरे को वो बोला डन। रुको चेक करने दो। ज्वाइन।
Looks like we're the only group which is back.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
So
didn't have-
Gurpreet, sing a song for us then.
Yes. Gift for coming first.
So Kirti, when do we get to hear you?
Oh, well, I should be doing it soon because I've always had this bad, even in my earlier
Mhm.
thing, I never really gave a speech on time. So I should work on that part for sure. And
Yeah.
I'm a little tied up because I'm shifting my apartment in the next
Okay.
week.
Okay. Okay. So where are you relocating?
I'm coming towards, I'm actually shifting to an apartment where my parents stay. So I've taken another
Okay.
flat in the same community. So
Okay.
it's a place called Diamond City in Nagir Bazaar. So,
Okay. Okay.
so that's going to be a little time consuming, but so once I need to work on this. Like it's like top on my agenda to give one speech at
Yeah.
least.
So you can deliver a speech on your experience about shifting.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good one.
Yeah.
I'm actually having a lot of moments.
Yeah.
Shreyadi, I was asking that we don't publish our agenda on Facebook, right? We just publish the flyers of the speakers and stuff.
No, we don't publish our agenda on Facebook.
Okay.
We only share it among the members.
Right.
In WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
There is another session tomorrow, where a lot of other people are joining.
Yeah, with Xavier's.
Yeah. So are you joining that, Shreya? Are you planning to join?
Yeah, I am. I have to seek permission from my 2 daughters.
Yeah.
Because they have only allowed me for Fridays. And whenever I ask my elder one to manage my younger one, who will be 3 this October. So at times she will blackmail me. Okay, if you don't do this, I won't manage her when you have Toastmasters.
Yeah, so please buy your time.
Yeah. Let me see.
And I'll be teaching history of Toastmasters tomorrow.
Definitely, I'm sure it's going to be an experience worth sharing.
Yeah.
We don't know, Shreya, but why people like Gurpreet joined Toastmasters Club? He told me he's just joined, and then I heard his speech, and I was like, "Don't do this to us." Already setting the benchmark so high.
Kirtiji, I'm sure when you're about to deliver your first speech, you'll set it higher.
No, I don't want to keep that push on myself. I'll never be able to deliver. I'm not the kind who can take pressure well. So I don't know how many others have joined, but the one reason why I couldn't deliver in the last my tenure with Toastmasters is because everyone around me was such amazing speakers. Abdul, Rahim, then there was Naveen, then there was Kunal Pabrai, then all these were in my club. I was like, I can't talk in front of these guys. So I want to join a club where this is not the standard. But then that doesn't really work. So this time I'm back again with these standards.
And also during online meetings, it's very difficult at times because you don't get to see your audience reaction.
Yeah, you don't.
You're not sure whether you're audible, whether they can hear you, whether they want to hear you.
Nothing, and this eye contact thing.
Yeah, and at times you don't kick like you are talking in front of the mirror.
It's not easy. Definitely, it's going to be a challenge.
And we
I know
don't
some
know
people
till
do
when.
it so well. They stand up, and I think you have to be really confident to do all that. Really, really confident. I'm sure we learn. Shreya, do you know Kriti Singhania? She's have you heard of her? She was one of the Toastmasters.
No.
Okay. Are you in TCS, right?
I was in TCS for around 19 months, but I didn't join the Toastmasters Club then.
Okay.
I had attended 1 or 2 meetings. I really liked it, but somehow I didn't join, and then work, family, everything went on. Then I was on sabbatical leave because I was posted near Bardhaman, Memory. So my little one was 8 months then. I was leaving home at 6:15 a.m. in the morning, and it was not possible for me to get back home before 9:30 anyhow. So I continued this for around, say, from July till, so 7 months. Then I opted for sabbatical leave, and during the sabbatical leave, I did all the things that I wanted to. And people who were pitying me earlier, like, yeah, so sorry, you have to travel.
Jealous.
They were like, you are enjoying, you are growing, you are this, that, and yeah, I enjoy. I'll again take sabbatical leave.
I know, I can totally imagine.
So yeah, in that time only I joined Toastmasters.
That's like, there's some of us who have really used lockdown to our advantage. You know, you've used sabbatical to your advantage.
Shadi, hope we are in the right room.
Yeah.
But still,
I was just
Yes, you are in the right room.
It reminds me of
I'm
school
the
days.
proof.
Games period के बाद इसी room में है.
Is it 15? Not 15 minutes already? I can't believe we did it. What are they arguing about?
Maybe, or maybe they're chatting there, and we are the naughty ones who have come to the main room and chatting.
Both are unacceptable.
Did we take it too casually?
Yeah, not everything is black or white.
Wow. This is really strange, huh? Where have they gone?
With the wind.
I think एक मीटिंग में तो लोग जनरल एवेल्युएशन स्टार्ट कर दिए होंगे.
हाँ, वो हो रहा है. अच्छा, Babu, how do I hand over access to you? How do I make you the host?
I'll take it myself.
हाँ, ले लो.
Host privilege.
सब ले लो मेरे से.
Should I what? Close all the rooms?
15 minutes हो गए.
Rohan, so good to have you back.
Didi, so good to be back.
Yeah.
15 minutes हो गया, Babu.
And I was fretting that we are running out of time.
Huh?
I didn't look at the time when it started.
We have just crossed the 14th minute. That's why.
Then can we send out a broadcast message to all that 2 minutes left? Is it possible?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Please do so. I have a question. At the starting of the meeting, did the Toastmaster of the day explain the various sessions that we have in a normal meeting?
Yes, Komal did so.
Okay, thank you. Mudra, are we done with 2 minutes?
Yes.
Let's close all the rooms. Deepak, let's get everybody to the main room now. Okay, wonderful. Welcome back, respected Toastmasters and all future Toastmasters. So I'm sure, as has been specified by Madam Toastmaster Uday, Toastmaster Kumachararia, in every normal Toastmasters meeting, we have 3 sessions. But because today we are having the Moments of Truth, it is a special meeting. The Moments of Truth generally happens twice a year, which is something which is very important, wherein we analyze ourselves, we introspect, and we identify ways in which we can become better, because we in Toastmasters believe that the biggest room in the world is a room for self-improvement. Now we will focus on each and every of those 6 pillars and try and understand how Kolkata Toastmasters Club fares in all those aspects. Now I will call out the particular EC members who were heading each of the groups. Now for the EC members, please keep this in mind that if in any particular aspect we're getting a score of 4 or 5, just mention the score. But if in any aspect we have scored 3, 2, or 1, please elucidate on the challenges and of course share the solutions that you think will enable us to overcome those challenges. Any doubts, EC members?
No,
no doubts. Wonderful. So let's start with the first impression that was headed by Madam Vice President Education, Toastmaster Mridula Sengupta. Ma'am, can you report please?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Please excuse me for not being able to switch on my video. Moments of Truth officer, is that okay? Can
yeah,
I go
absolutely.
ahead?
Please go ahead.
All right. So I had 6 to 7 people in my group, and when I asked everybody about their first impressions, all of them gave a very positive response. Guests greeted, coming to the 6 different points. The first point talks about guests, where the guests are greeted warmly and introduced to officers and members. So here the team has given a score of 4. And I have received the feedback that if guests can be individually introduced to officers and more members can reach out to the guests and speak to them, because it's usually the sergeant at arms or the VP membership or few members from the club who come up to the guests and offer their and ask about their introductions. So in a virtual setup, I believe that can be done on Zoom chat. The second point is the guest book and name tags provided. So in a virtual setup, one key concern which was highlighted by the members in my team. They said that due to connectivity issues, some guests may drop out, and for that, the feedback from the guests are not being able to be recorded, who are getting dropped out in the middle. Well, it's connectivity issues, and none of us have control over it, right? So the feedback and we have been marked 3 on that point. So the feedback or the recommendation which I have for this is we can share the feedback form in the beginning of the meeting instead of the end of the meeting, so that we can record guest responses and take their email IDs and contact details so that we can get in touch with them later. The third point is professionally arranged meeting room, in which we have got a 5. Convenient meeting location, again a 5. Guests invited to address the club 5, and guests invited to join has been marked a 5.
Okay,
Thank you,
so
and
much,
back to you.
Toastmaster Mridula. Thank you for that report. Next, can we have Toastmaster Rohit Gupta, the Vice President PR? He was heading the discussions for membership orientation. Toastmaster Rohit, can you report, please?
Thank you. For the second pillar, membership orientation, the basic purpose of the pillar was to give an insight to the member as to what are the benefits that he can take from Toastmasters International and from the club with regards to the education and the recognition system. So for the first standard, that is formal induction, including presentations of membership pin and manuals, we have rated it a 5. For the second standard, assignment of a mentor, we have rated it a 5. For the for the standard number 3, that is education programs and recognition system discussed, we have given it a 4. For standard number 4, learning needs assessed, we have given it a 5. For standard 5, speaking roles assigned, we have given it a 4. And for the last standard, that is member involved in all aspects of club activities, we have given it a 4.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rohit, for that crisp report. Next, we had the group Fellowship Variety and Communication. This was headed by the club treasurer, Toastmaster Rahul Maheshwari. Rahul, can you report, please?
Thank you, DTM Rohan Nag. My group had to discuss on the pillar Fellowship Variety and Communication, where we have to figure out that is the club retaining members, providing a friendly and supportive environment with the guests as well as the members. The first standard was guests greeted warmly and made welcome. We've given it a 5. Members participate in area, district and international events. We've given it a 5. Enjoyable and educational meetings planned. We've given it a 4. Interclub event encouragement has been given a 2. Now the reason behind is that since this is a Zoom environment, we are having lots of joint meetings with other clubs. But the joint meeting is just like any other meeting. There's nothing where we can have an additional educational benefit to any guest or a Toastmaster. So what our guests as well as the Toastmasters in the room advised was that we can have interclub competitions where we can have clubs from the area or district as well, where there is actual learning and there is competition. People know others as well. And the interclub event also has a lot of camaraderie within the area, division or the district as well. So this is one place we've given 2, and these are the ways we can improve it. The regularly scheduled social events, we've given it a 5. Now the club newsletter, website published and updated regularly, we've given it a 2. The reason for that is that the Toastmasters as well as the guests feel that they haven't been updated about the website. Even if there is someone who's entered the meeting, the guest, he has come in contact with the VP membership and then he's entered. But there was no such point of contact of them and they're looking at our website. So that was missing. And this has the website not being built. That this has been happening since the past 3 terms. So this is something that we have to update and get it to action very quick. The club newsletter is something that we've been publishing once a year, and that is not regular. We are having moments of truth in every 6 months, that is bi-annually. So the least we can do is issue the club newsletter twice a year, and then we can at least name it regularly. So, of course, there was a member in my group who was facing such issues that if we are having a website under development, why don't the members know it? So these are the things that we can communicate, the website part and the newsletter, how we can improve. And that was all from my pillar. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Rahul, for that wonderful report. Next, we had the group for program planning and meeting organization headed by the Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Gurpreet. So repeat the report, please.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Ronak. Okay, I was basically with my team, we were discussing about program planning and meeting organization. So the first criteria was program and agenda publicized in advance. So the entire team gave a 4 out of there, but there was just a small suggestion if the agenda could be published on Facebook, which does not happen. Moving on, members know program responsibilities and are prepared to carry out all assignments. So we got a 5 on that. All projects are manual projects. Again, we have a 5 on that. Moving on, meetings begin and end on time. We have a 4 on that. And just a small suggestion that at times due to technical glitches, this is what the members suggested. If the TMODs and the president and the general evaluator could be told to manage the time. Otherwise, they have given a 4. Creative table topics and activities, we have a 5. And positive and helpful evaluations, again, we have a 5. So that's it from my end. Back to you.
Thank you, Gurpreet, for that wonderful report. Next, we have membership strength headed by the club secretary, Toastmaster Tanish. Tanish, a report, please.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Rohan Nag. So we had discussed on the pillar membership strength. So the first standard, club has 20 or more members. You have marked it a 5. Members are retained. You have marked it a 5 again. Promotion of club in the community or within its organization, we have marked it a 4. Club programs varied and exciting, we have marked it a 4. Toastmasters sponsoring new members recognized, we have marked it a 5. Regular membership building programs, we have marked it a 4. Just a point of suggestion, for the programs, varied programs and exciting meetings, we can increase the frequency of those.
Of those. Okay. Thank you very much, Tanish, for that wonderful and crisp report. And last but not the least, we had the group that was discussing achievement recognition. So headed by our Sergeant Arms, Toastmaster Sumit Kumar. Sumit, the report, please.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Rohan Nag. So my team was evaluating the club on achievement and recognition part. And the point number 1 was discussed was the award applications immediately submit to the world headquarters. We have given a 5 on this to the club. Number 2 point was the progress chart displayed and maintained. We have given a 3 because since many of my members are not aware about the progress of other members. So what club can do on this is that they can have after end of every month, they can just show every member where they are standing according to their levels and in the pathways. That way, every member will have a positive competition in the club, and this will help them in grow individually and as a group too. So number 3 point is members achievement formally recognized with the ceremony. We have also given a 3 on this because since we are in the online mode, it's not possible for us to organize a ceremony to recognize a member for his or her achievements. So what the club can do on this is that we can have a minute or so for the recognition of every achievement that a member does. Achieves in the Toastmasters or in his life or in his or her life. So that way it will motivate the member to go and achieve more in the Toastmasters. So moving on, the next point was the club district and international leaders recognized. We have given a 5 on this, and club members and achievement published. We have again given a 5 on this, and DCP is used for planning and recognition. We have given a 4. Just one point of suggestion is that since the new member Toastmaster Aman has joined recently, he was not aware of what is DCP. So I request who has been in charge of this should make the new members aware what is DCP is. So okay, thank you, and back to you, distinguished Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Sumit, and thank you to each and every member and guest who has attended this particular session. Ladies and gentlemen, the very first core principle of Toastmasters out of the IRSE is integrity. And when I look at this report, I am proud and I can say that each and every one of you respected integrity. We had a lot of 5s, we had a few 4s, we also had 3 3s and a couple of 2s. So it showed that each one of us was actually very honest and open about our feedback, and I am sure that the EC will sit together along with the club members, and with the next Moments of Truth happen, that should happen sometime in February next year, we will have 36 on 36 5s. I request all the EC members who headed the discussions to please share your report with the club president and of course respected air director, and please have an EC meeting as soon as possible. Get together, understand what are the various aspects that the club needs to work on, and let's bulldoze into action for those particular aspects. So thank you very much. With that, I would like to hand it back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Komal Chararia.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Rohan Nag, for conducting such a flawless session. Even the guests got an understanding of how we conduct the Moments of the Truth session. With the feedback that we've got, I'm sure that we're going to grow in the upward direction. Now, I'd just like to end it by saying that our confidence might crumble and we might fall, but it's not always about the right and wrong. It's not always about win or lose, it's the road that we choose. And at Kolkata Toastmasters Club, we always choose the road to improvement. And on that note, I'd like to call the general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Siddharth Chudiwal, to give us points of improvement and his detailed evaluation.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Komal. It was a wonderful session, very wonderfully conducted. We'll first move on to the evaluation of prepared speech speakers. Our first speaker, Anirban Toastmaster Anirban Datta, was giving his level 2 speech from dynamic leadership, and he was being evaluated by Toastmaster Achyut. So Achyut, could you give your evaluation, please?
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, Toastmasters guests, and especially our gamer of the night, Toastmaster Anirban, who gave us a glimpse into the origins of his character as he embarked on his quest of self-improvement and developing communication skills. He is currently on episode 2 of level 2 of the path chosen as dynamic leadership. And there are a couple of things which Anirban excelled at. Like if you could give him more than 5 stars, you would. First was meeting the objectives spot on. And that was identifying and sharing his communication style. Anirban, you incorporated a personal story into this and shared how your style unfurled by speaking with others. Now, this was really well done because you sort of embedded your own journey so much so that it was developed by, it was sort of identified and developed by communicating with others. So this also demonstrated the impact that your communication style of being an initiator had on others around you. And I also, I liked this as it was peculiarly, it was sort of peculiar and stood out from the other narratives of what I've heard in this project, which was simply a recollection of the speech, of the communication style. In fact, it was a little difficult for me to believe that you claim to be an introvert in real life, because your burgeoning personality in the virtual world seems synchronous with what it was in real life as well. Another thing, apart from meeting the objectives of the speech, what you also excelled at was a smooth organization of the speech, because the transitions from the introduction to the body and the conclusion were cohesive, and there was no break that I could feel or no disconnect that I could feel as an audience. However, today we know that you can definitely step this up a notch, and here are 3 recommendations from me. One is, you did meet the objectives of the speech, but an element of audience engagement was sort of missing, because as an audience, I learned a lot about you, but I don't know what I will take away from this. So, and this was something which was, you had built a foundation for this really strong, but you could have ended with a message which maybe could be like how you discovered or what prompted you to identify your communication style and battle the difficulties. Maybe you could suggest a couple of tips to the audience or just give them some food for thought. Another way was, you made a substantial claim that most of India lacks social skills, but left it there. Now, either you could substantiate it further or maybe do away with it, because that seemed sort of half done. And another point how you could challenge yourself is by focusing, or by incorporating a formal tone. There were a lot of usages of the word didn't, kinda, kind of, kinda. This demonstrates a casual demeanor, which it's great to have a fluid and flowing personality, but it sort of compromises on the authority that you can command in the speech, especially like today. On the whole, I think this was a very well delivered project, and you have shown great promising signs. You just have to step it up and deliver with a little more focus now. Best of luck for your future speeches.
Thank you, Achyut. With a wonderful feedback, I really liked your recommendations. Achyut, Anirban, I thought that it was a very, very honest speech, and that's why I really liked it. Particularly one line which you said, which really connected with me, was my communication style was that of no communication style. But the good thing was that you tried to change yourself, joined a platform, Kolkata Toastmasters Club, where you could change yourself from being a person who did not have any communication style, or who did not even wanted to have a communication style because he was more into video games, to trying to make an effort by taking up roles which will require you to speak to new people or new people every day. So that which will help you a lot. And I really like the message of your speech, which was one of the important aspects of communication is to make other people comfortable enough to be wanting to communicate with you. So I think that message also was delivered very well. All in all, it was a great speech because it was a very, very honest speech. Great job. Thank you. Moving on to our next speaker, Toastmaster Piyush Jain. He was being evaluated by Toastmaster Rahul. Could you please give your feedback?
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, dear guest, and to the young business mind of Kolkata Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Piyush, among various things, 3 great things I liked about your speech was the catchy opening. You started the speech with a question, which immediately caught everyone's attention, and that is what kept them hooked to your speech throughout. Second thing is the way you delivered the speech. You were very calm, composed, and serene in the way you had to deliver. And sometimes when you are explaining things to people, that is how your conduct should be, and you were spot on. Third thing is, I like the message that you had for everyone, is to how to plan and manage things, how to have things in order, and how you took the advice of your accounting mentor, your brother. So the message was really good, but there were a few points which I would like you to improve on, starting with the speech objectives. The Toastmasters mentoring objective is to tell or to throw light on an aspect that you are a protege and also explain about the profound Toastmasters mentoring concept. And I think the Toastmasters mentoring concept was missing in your speech. Second, at the beginning of your speech, you were having a conversation with your brother. Now the conversation was delivered in a way that there was only one person speaking. And if someone who's joining in the middle of the speech, there is no way he could understand that there were 2 people. So what I advise you is when you're having a conversation or while delivering a speech, take different positions while you're sitting. Either when you're having one person speaking, you sit in a different way. And when you're having 2 people sitting, you sit in a different way. And also you can dramatize the speech, have different voice modulation there as well. But that was missing, and that is something that could have had a lot of value to your speech. Third thing is the facial expression that were negative in your speech today. When you realize that there was a problem in your business and you were not remembering the expenses that you had, whether you had made the expenses, there were no shift in the facial expression. Usually when people are happy, they show that they're happy. When people are sad, they show that they're sad. When people are shocked, they show that they're shocked. And that facial expression speaks volumes. Not when you're speaking in front of a lot of people, it is not just your words, it is also the way you deliver the speech. And the facial expressions were missing in the speech. Fourth and the final thing which I would recommend is to use more of your hands. Throughout your speech, you are just sitting straight and you are speaking. But while you're delivering a speech in front of so many people, there has to be good movements. There have to be good hand movements, body movements, and those hand movements were not at all there. Whenever you're having a conversation, use your hands. Whenever you're delivering a speech, use your hands. That makes your speech much more impactful. On and all, Toastmaster Piyush, you had a great opening, a very catchy one. You were very calm, composed, and serene. I loved the message that you had for everyone today. Just work on the conversation that you had, that is dramatizing and bringing more energy, the facial expressions, the hand movements. And finally, I would really recommend you to revisit the requirements of your project again. And I can assure you that this speech could have been way better. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, Rahul, for a wonderful feedback. I think Piyush will gain a lot of perspective from your feedback because I mentored his speech. So I do not know what all I can comment, but Piyush, I think you can focus on what Rahul was saying. And I thought that if when I was listening to your speech, I felt like if I was the Joker in the movie Batman, I would only comment one thing, that why so serious? So you have a very good command over English language. You do not need to be so serious, and you can just take the feedback which was given by Rahul about the facial expression and gestures, and we can speak more about your speech later on one-to-one. Thank you so much. Now moving on to the role players, could I ask the timer Diorship to give his feedback?
Good evening, everyone, once again. So everybody, except for the speaker, Toastmaster Piyush, who missed the time by 4 seconds, everybody else is within time limit.
Okay, thank you.
He completed,
Grammarian Deepak.
Toastmaster Piyush completed his speech in 4 minutes and 26 seconds. Thank you. Over to you.
Okay. Toastmaster Deepak with the grammarian report.
Good evening, everyone, once again. Today I saw a lot of Toastmasters use the word of the day, and some of them whom I have noted were Toastmaster Komal, Toastmaster Gurpreet, Toastmaster Siddharth, DTM Siddharth, my bad, Toastmaster Sumit, Toastmaster Piyush, and some of the uses of grammar that I noticed were steer you from disaster, road to improvement, vision was cohesive. Some of not so good usages were me and other guy would be I and the other guy, comfortable to having conversation, be comfortable to have a conversation, comfortable enough in communicating with me, would be comfortable enough to communicate with me. Businessmen or practicing professional would be businessmen or practicing any profession. That's it from my side, and back to you.
Thank you, Deepak. Can I move on to the R counter, Gurpreet Singh?
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, and good evening once again to everyone. So we know that the petrol prices are rising, but yet the journey today was quite smooth. The car went on smooth with, Toastmaster Komal having 1 hour, Toastmaster Sumit having multiple hours, Toastmaster Mridula had 1 hour and 1 arm, Toastmaster Piyush had 1 short pause, and Toastmaster Achyut had 3 hours. Apart from that, the rest of the speakers were flawless. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Gurpreet. The wow counter, Sumit Kumar.
Well, thank you, General Evaluator, once again. So the top 3 wow moments that I have jotted down, starting from the bottom, is the beautifully and professionally conducted Moments of Truth session by Rohan Nag. Every guest liked it very much. Number 2 is the Toastmaster Komal's questionnaire. It as an audience, it was really engaging for me, and it really made me go wow as the Toastmaster of the day. And the number 1 and the best wow moment of the meeting was the message of Toastmaster Anirban's speech, that whenever you are seeing a lonely guy sitting alone in a corner, you just go and initiate a conversation, because that guy or that person is really wanted to talk. It's just you have to initiate it. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. The parliamentarian, Toastmaster Aman.
Good evening, one and all. There were few instances of unnecessary unmuting. Apart from it, all the parliamentary norms were followed.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I will move on to the other role players. With the sergeant arms, I could not see it maybe because I was late by 2 minutes. Moving on to the president, Toastmaster Shreya. Shreya, I think, did a wonderful job. When I joined in, I noticed that you were asking guests to introduce themselves, which was very well done. And then you had a wonderful introduction for the Master of Ceremonies. That was also very well done. I do not know whether Toastmaster's promise was read before or not, or the minutes of the meeting was passed or not, because I joined myself late. But otherwise, a great job. Big round of applause for Shreya. And then the other only role player was Komal as the Master of Ceremonies. Komal, I think that you did a wonderful job, because you had a theme of the day, which was black and white, and you had introductions for all the members with the words black and white and what they thought about it. And initially you asked a question to all the members where it was like an analysis of their personality based on how they answer their question, depending on yes or no. So that was also very well done, and the analysis and the feedback which you gave later on in your part was also very nice. And the message you said that you do not need to react and respond, do not need to react but respond. So I thought that all in all, it was a wonderful job connecting all the different aspects of the meeting. Perhaps what was the only glitch was asking the general evaluator to speak before the Moments of Truth workshop. That could have been avoided. Besides that, otherwise a wonderful job. Keep up the good work. And I would not be evaluating the Moments of Truth workshop, because It was a workshop about how we can improve our club. But I think Rohan did a wonderful job by explaining and giving the breakout rooms where people could talk and discuss and give their feedbacks. I think the EC will take up all the recommendations and take the club in the positive direction. I think that's it from me. Should I hand it to the Master of Ceremonies or the President now? President or Master of Ceremonies?
President, I guess.
President? Okay, Shreya. So I'll hand it to Toastmasters, Shreya.
Excuse me, I think Toastmaster Shreya is having some connectivity issues, so she's asked me in private to conclude the meeting. Okay. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, all the Toastmasters and respected guests for joining in for this wonderful meeting. Now, before we proceed, if there's any guest who's left who's not introduced himself or herself at the start of the meeting, can we have a guest or so who hasn't introduced himself or herself at the very start of the meeting? We have guest Munish with us. Guest Munish, would you like to give your feedback on the meeting?
It was an excellent meeting. I joined late, but I really enjoyed. This meeting, I think I had 3 meetings with you, and every time, whenever I take meeting with you to a Toastmaster Kolkata, I really enjoy. Every time I enjoy, and every time I learn something new. I became recently member of Toastmaster Club because the town where I live, we do not have any Toastmaster Club club over here. So because of this coronavirus, I got an opportunity to take Toastmaster online, but I really enjoy whenever I take classes from meetings with Kolkata Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guest Munish, and we hope to see you again next Friday for our meetings. And in the meanwhile, thank you so much. In the meanwhile, can I request Toastmaster Deepak to please, lodge the polls for the voting? Okay, we have 30 seconds to vote. So as soon as we finish voting, I would request Toastmaster Deepak to, text the results back to me on WhatsApp so that we can, And meanwhile, it's been a great meeting, a great evening, and a meeting to reflect. The moments of truth will actually act as a reflection so that we can take Kolkata Toastmasters Club to greater heights in the days to come. And any other feedback from any other guests for the evening? Can we have guest Tanuja to give us her feedback about this particular meeting?
So this is my first Toastmasters meeting, and I thought it was very well conducted in terms of the structure and also the participation from various members. And it was very structured also in terms of the time that was kept and the roles that each one of them played. So it was very insightful and inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guest Tanuja. Any other guest who would like to give his or her feedback? Guest Dikshak, if you would like to throw some light.
Yes, absolutely. Well, this happened to be my second meeting, and it was really something knowledgeable and enjoyable for me as well. Well, a factor which actually intrigued me a lot is this moments of truth. I had no idea about this, but what I really liked about this concept that it provides us with a vivid arena of self-evaluation, of self-criticism, so that we can, find ways of improvement and so on. So I really like this concept, and this is something which really intrigued me. So that's all from my side.
Thank you so much, guest Dikshak, for that, elaborate feedback. And we'll now move on directly to the results. Please excuse me because I'm having network issues. I'm not switching on my video. We move on to the results for the evening. So the best role player for the evening the best role player for the evening goes to Toastmaster Komal Chararia, the Toastmaster of the day. Can we have a huge round of virtual applause for her? Toastmaster Komal Chararia as the best role player for the evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Yes. So moving on to the best auxiliary role player for the evening. The best auxiliary role player for the evening goes to, you can actually congratulate me. It's me, the accounter for the evening. So thank you to everyone. The best evaluator for the evening. Any guesses? 5 seconds in the chat box. Any guesses? The best evaluator for the evening. Yes, you can just unmute yourself and make a guess. Okay, Komal says Toastmaster. Achyut, any other guesses? Okay, let's not prolong the suspense. The best evaluator for the evening goes to Toastmaster Rahul Maheshwari. Toastmaster Rahul Maheshwari is the best evaluator for the evening. We are not having the best speaker this evening because Toastmaster Piyush had exceeded the time limit. So that's it from our side. Hope to see you again next Friday, 7 p.m., same place on Zoom meetings. Good night.